when Jenna and I talked today, we believe they both failed for coke. Plus, she had
and
the meth and and they both had the THC.
because she told me she smoked with him, and they're doing
But
hair
I
strand
know.
tests now.
And that's why, tell everybody why she's coloring her hair. Is what why Jenna, what she told you about.
She's coloring her hair now because they're doing hair strand tests, and she's still doing drugs.
And she thinks it's going to help her pass hair
Yes.
strand tests.
Yes.
So that's why you guys see her hair being colored. It's not because she's trying some new kind of style or, trying to look cute.
And the other thing that blows my mind, Ziggy, is, I've been through it with my daughter where CPS got involved with my grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God she's got 4 years recovery from heroin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but she had to go through an entire reunification process, parenting classes. She went to rehab. Then she had to do 90 meetings in 90 days when she got out. She had to have everything signed off on. She had to go to personal counseling. She had to do all of this stuff, okay? Candace is on the phone 24 hours a day.
Exactly. Both of them are. And it's sad.
There is no way this is getting done.
Right. No way they're clean. There's no.
And there's no way they're following the reunification plan. I understand everybody says that Tennessee CPS sucks. Well, they all suck in every state. Could Tennessee be worse? Yes, but there's still got to be a judge to sign off for them to get these kids back.
Yep.
And if they're not following a damn plan, they're not getting those boys back.
Well, and how's it going to look that they don't even seem concerned about their boys? And not calling them. They call them once while they're in California, whether or not they were just in Cali for a couple of weeks, or if they were in there, or even a week. Let's just say they were there for even a week. If they were just over there for a week and just called them one time, still that's crazy to me. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's going to look really bad that they're not calling the boys every night. And that's like the easiest thing that they could do to try to look good is, seem concerned that they love their boys and calling them every night and showing, but they're not even doing that.
No, they're not.
No. But yet people are donating to fix up their house to get the boys back. Like, what the hell?
Them boys don't want to go back home.
Thank you so much. Let's go, Brandon and Vibe Skip. Thank you guys. Both want to know, Garden, if you have those voicemails that you were going to show or something like that. Did you say you were going to show voicemails?
Yes. That's what I said early on, is they were not taking the drug drops. They were supposed to be doing drug drops. They were supposed to, I was screaming, get CPS up there. Start doing the drug drops on them. They're high and messed up every night. When I said it, nobody was listening. Somebody else says it. Oh, yeah, everybody's.
Oh, no, we all believe that they're on drugs.
Yeah, most definitely. I've seen it.
That they're not. I don't. The only person that said that they're not, I think maybe is Dawn K. Maybe she said that they're just do alcohol. There was one person that said that they don't do drugs and they just drink, I think, but. No, I don't.
But even if it's just alcohol, that's still a problem.
Yeah, especially since they're abusing it. Yeah, obviously to the point, if where they're going on lives and making the fool of themselves on the toilet and
absolutely
nodded out on the chair, like looking like you're not even alive. And you guys are worried about the create. I'm talking about some people watching right now are worried about, the boys seeing things that, us creators have put out. But, it starts with the parents. The parents are definitely not concerned what their boys are going to see when they get older. I mean, how embarrassing. And that's
Well, they
everything
see it
now.
themselves when they were there, you know.
Thank you so much, Melissa in Tennessee. So Prayer Garden, are you wanting to share any voicemails or?
Yes. You know, Donald asked me, I'm pulling them up for you.
Okay, okay.
Donald asked me to, he said he had to take a psychological test with CPS, was wanting to know about the psychological test and so forth. Him and Candace was at his job site that day, and he wanted to know if I knew anything about it and everything, that, you know, how you're supposed to act, how you're supposed to hold yourself, you know, those types of things. And if I knew anything about maybe questions they might ask or whatever. And anyway, I was like, you can find anything you want on the internet, you know, on that topic. And he's like, well, we're at work. And I was like, well, I pulled it up for him, you know, and told him, you know, you had to sit straight up, don't, you know, bend over anything, get or act like you're invading their space whatsoever. You got to keep eye contact, all of these things. And then I find out that another lie, he wanted to know all of that stuff because he's going on the behavior panel, not for some CPS bullcrap. And, you know, that's just another thing he wanted to prepare himself for.
Yeah. Shoot, there was something I needed to ask, but got distracted. Let's see here. What about Jody Sue? Now that she's back on the hill, is she really back? Are her and Candace buddies again? Lynn, do you know if Jody Sue's friends with I've asked already Prayer Garden and Jenna what they believe. Do you know if Jody Sue's friends with Candace?
Jody Sue's definitely friends with Candace. She was talking to Candace.
I know.
She made a video.
I wanted to see Lynn's if Lynn knew. Do you know Lynn?
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I thought she was asking us.
No, it's okay. No, Prayer Garden. I just wanted to ask Lynn because we haven't asked her yet. So,
to my knowledge, they were friends. I also found somebody on Facebook. I have screenshots. That is familiar with Jody Sue, and I can't say that this is proof. This is just somebody talking. Supposedly this was a little more than showing each other's bruises. And they're saying that there were pills exchanged, and Jody and her husband were suppliers.
Okay.
They actually mentioned her husband's name long before it came out. So I gave that part of it some credibility. What I don't understand is, like, I get that Jody Sue, I haven't gotten real involved in this, so forgive me. I get that Jody Sue got a little defensive or whatever over money with the fundraiser.
Yes. Yeah.
But now I'm getting messages that Jody Sue is guilty for Summer. And I've listened to bits and pieces of some lies over there on Squaw's channel. And now, last night, she was accusing Jody Sue's daughter and her son.
What? Wow.
Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, the only reason I question Jody Sue is not because I think that she took Summer. I just think that I question her motives behind, and that's the question somebody emailed me too that wanted to ask. Now that I mentioned the word motive, and I also have a question from Smoky Blue Days. I saw your question. It was messaged to me, and I will get to that. But I question, the reason why I always ask was Jody Sue and Candace friends, or, you know, if they were good friends, because I want to know, was this scream real? I want to get down to the bottom of it. I want to know if it was real. I find it odd it didn't come up until a couple months after Summer went missing, even though the only person I don't know, Lynn, did they ever mention that? How soon after Summer went missing did you actually start speaking to them, Lynn?
I would believe it was the beginning of July.
Okay.
The only thing I had heard about the scream was actually from Rose Meyer, on Chasing Truth.
Yeah.
She called in, not in the interview Chasing did with her, but in Rose Meyer called in, and they talked over a live. And Rose Meyer mentioned this scream.
Like how
That
early
was,
on was
but I
that? Do you
think,
know?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
How early on do you think that was? Was that
Rose
soon?
Meyer was there the weekend after Summer went missing.
Well, I mean, how soon did you hear this about the scream from Rosemeyer?
Oh, I would again, I would say early July,
Okay.
maybe late June. I can go back
Okay.
and check
I'm
that.
just wanting to find proof that the scream was mentioned.
Well, I'm
Um,
curious to know if Rose Meyer talked to Jody Sue while she was there,
yeah, right. I don't know.
because that could kind of explain that, because I never heard Candace say anything about a scream.
Okay. And I don't know. Sorry if Jenna or Per have anything to say about that. That want to speak up or anything, or if not, we can move on to the next question. I have. Per,
No,
were you saying something, or are you
Um,
good?
no, I've already covered Jody Sue. She did.
Okay.
She did say she heard the scream though.
I want proof though. I want proof. I want to see proof that this scream was mentioned like right away. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Not
Right.
weeks
exactly.
after. I want to see proof it was mentioned like within, a day or two.
Yeah,
Um
Ziggy, I mean, in all honesty, I've put in numerous FOIA requests for the 911 calls.
yeah.
Um, I'm not getting anything. They're not even responding, which
Wow.
I think by law they have to at least respond and give a reason why. That's been that way in other cases, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think, right? I know with like, Chris Watts and stuff, they were giving people,
I don't understand that at all.
Oh, can I say this? I've never been to Candace's house. I've seen somebody say that I've been to Candace's house. I've never been there. But we did FaceTime a lot. We did message a lot. Practically every day, all day. For a long time. Until I told grandma I was back home.
Sorry, my daughter was talking to me. I had to mute real quick. Um, toy problems. You know how that goes. If you,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
um, just yeah. Anyways, so somebody emailed me and said, "Could you please ask about motive? If Candace took Summer to Dawn, what was the motive? To hide her from CPS, to kill her, to traffic her? Well,
Hey, Ziggy.
huh?
Any of
I
the above?
Yeah, exactly.
What was that, Sissy?
I got a It was one of those, those little clips that you send over your phone when you talk. It's just a little clip when you want to say something to
A
Yes,
somebody.
voice
yes,
clip.
yeah.
Yeah, basically. And Donald sent me this one.
Okay, let's listen.
I'm trying to get it to play. Kind of sounds like a kid to me. I don't know. Um, Sounds like
That's it.
That's
What was that?
that's what I'm saying.
It
What
sounds
is
like machinery or something.
Let
Yeah,
me
that's what it sounded like
Hey,
to me.
I see people wanting some voicemails.
Yeah, that's not a scream. That's like some kind of. That sounds like his Probably he's at work and it's his equipment, like sanding equipment or something or whatever it's called, where you.
I've heard his equipment in the background. It's just a slider thing.
Yeah.
That definitely wasn't his equipment.
Yeah. Did you have any voicemails that you can
I've got
share
another one.
Okay.
I'm going to put out here.
right now, or did you need a minute?
She's okay. She's okay. She's okay.
Oh wow. So he's saying to that was she's okay. What did you say to him before he said that?
I must have been asking something about Summer. I don't know. Must have just been a conversation about who knows. Or he could have just sent it like he did that other thing off the wall, like he usually does. And then he sent this one. Come on, play.
They even put their littlest girl in some psych ward in Knoxville or some city, Nashville, I don't know, and just left her there. They don't act like they don't could care less about her, and I don't understand it. When she was at our house, if you treat her with respect and everything, she was a nice.
Who is he talking about?
He's talking about Allie's daughter, which is about Summer's age. What got me is if you treat her nice and with respect. And I also heard somebody talking about something of Tennessee or whatever he's mentioning there. I mean, I know that you're into the selling the child to traffic, whatever, and
Yeah.
So I thought maybe you'd be interested in hearing that one.
Yeah, would you replay that one more time? Now that there's some background to that.
Waiting for me. Hold on.
And Angel, I'm getting to your super chat here after she plays this.
They even put their littlest girl in some psych ward in Knoxville or some city, Nashville, I don't know, and just left her there. They don't act like they don't could care less about her, and I don't understand it. When she was at our house, if you treat her with respect and everything, she was.
He was saying that
Okay.
he was saying that she was a fine little girl or something. I didn't get, I don't think that my recorder picked it all up when I was recording it off of the thing, because there was he did say, about her being a fine little girl. I'm pretty sure that was, I don't quote me, but
So you never seen the real Don?
me?
Mm-hmm.
Have I ever met or seen him?
No. Have you seen the real Don instead of all these fronts he puts on in front of people?
Oh yes, yes. I definitely seen the real Don. The one that's mind, likes messing with people's minds, and him and Candace, the way they laugh. They're sitting at home right now laughing. They're cracking up because they, Donald from the get, he wanted to put out Mr. Dobbs, and he wanted to put out the car, and he wanted to put out anything that he can possibly put out there to make us run around the bush and come back. That's what they do, and they think that's the way to keep everybody diverted from coming back and focusing on them. And that's what I've been trying to get everyone to do. Focus on them. Focus on, facts, things that we do know.
Baby business.
No, what Don is worried about is all the stuff that's coming about him and getting him in trouble. Instead of him worrying about looking for his own daughter. And same with Candace.
They don't need to be looking for their daughter. They already know what.
I know they do, but at least they can go. I mean, not going out and look for. That should tell everybody right there.
Well, yeah, I agree. Yes, that's what I've been saying the whole time. They're not putting up flyers. They're not crying about her. They're not out there, spreading the word. They're just trying to do enough to keep you off their asses. And really, they just don't give a F because they already know what happened. They already accepted it. And they're like, you guys just need to all go to hell, leave us alone, and let us go on and live our life and get away with what we have done.
Hey,
Why does it concern you?
Thank you, Spirit Seeker. You should just go ahead and play all your messages. Is it really like, I mean, the ones Dawn said anyways. I don't know what's to really hide, really. I mean, if you have any voice clips, you should just go ahead and play them. I mean, but that's up to you, obviously. But I think people were looking forward to it. Those ones are not anything like, it's just, talk about.
Well, one, he said.
Somebody said Julia said those voice clips are from an interview. I remember him saying
that's what I thought as well. It sounded like from an interview.
Yeah, I thought they sounded familiar too. That one sounded familiar.
Thank you, Julia, so much.
Absolutely not. That is the little clips that Donald sent in my thing. I told Ziggy.
What's he send it through Facebook Messenger?
Yes. It's what he.
Why don't you play like a bunch of them right now? Like just play them all. That would be really interesting.
Exactly.
I do need to address Angel Carroll because she's been waiting patiently up here on my screen. And thank you so much, Angel. What about this private investigator? Is it the lady from We Give You Hope or her husband?
Both of them.
Is that the private? It's supposed to be the private investigator, though. Really?
Yeah, that's their private investigators.
Well, from what I understand, there's two.
Yeah.
They call Michelle from We Can Give You Hope. They were calling her a private investigator.
Thank you, Chris.
But she's a piece of work too. I wouldn't consider her a private investigator at all.
No.
But then later on, from my understanding, there was a
Tiffany
couple
or something
from
or
a
Tiffany
local
Lynn.
couple.
Was it a Tiffany Lynn? Because that's who I contacted one day because I thought I had seen Summer, and I'm hopeful that she's still alive, but it in my heart is telling me otherwise.
I know.
Hey, prayer. Don't be offended by this question, okay? Please don't be offended. This is what I feel. I don't feel like you had any relationship with Don or anything. I feel like maybe you pretended that you liked him to get information. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was nothing but friends with him and Candace. Nothing but friends with him and Candace.
Well, can you play the voice messages?
The thing is,
because I was like, I bet she was just like pretending to like him so that because I could see like somebody doing that and I could totally understand that to try to get information. So I was like, I bet that's what it was. I don't think that, you really want, I don't believe like that's what I thought anyways, but So you're saying you didn't even like pretend to, because I saw
Not really.
I can't even tell you right now who sent it to me. I can't remember. But somebody sent me screenshots that showed somebody saying that I have him pretending. They were saying it was you. That where it said I have him pretending that I'm in love with him, but don't tell him I'm trying to get information out of him.
I don't know.
That was not you.
I do not know who that was. Absolutely, positively, it was not me.
Okay.
I would not.
I mean, I wouldn't be.
I would not, for one. You know, I wouldn't disrespect my own husband like that. You know, that passed away with cancer, to go and manipulate some other man, for any reason. I mean, I don't care what information he has. That's, you know, really the police's job. But
your husband's passed. You're free to date who and who you want.
I fully understand that.
I mean, he's married though, so that's. I mean, I guess that's. But still, I was like, I told the person. I remember saying, like, I can see. I don't know if I would do that, but I can't blame. I mean,
no,
I couldn't blame somebody for trying to get information out of him. If that's going to be, if he's such a sucker, if he's the sucker, if he's going to fall for something like that.
That's deceiving. You know, I did stick in there after what happened to Mary. I really wanted to just walk off right then and there. But I did stick around after Mary to, see from there what they did have to say. I was more interested, instead of believing their BS lies, that they're Christians and they were really up there wallowing some pity or whatever. No, I knew right then and there that no, these people are not Christians whatsoever. A Christian would not do what they just done. A Christian would not ask me to pretend that I'm something I'm not, to go along with their monstrous behavior.
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to give you. I just thought that. I want to know who it was then, if it wasn't you, because they probably have a lot of information.
And they should bring it forth.
Can you play those voice clips, because people are all wanting? They say, like, let's see. Chris says, Pro Garden, you said you had recordings of your conversations and some.
I put the recordings that I had on my phone because I'm on my computer. I have to actually.
I know. I just asked you for
transfer, so I can't do that and be on here too. So
you can't swap to the computer and then send it from a phone.
You don't have to play what you said, just what Dawn said. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't send him no voice clips, not even one. I didn't send him no voice clips at all. He only was sending them here and there to me. I was sending him nothing. So not in voice clips. I was sending him, I would literally write to him and chat. I mean, everything that I was saying was in writing. So, he did have a question for Chris McDonough on one of the voice chats that he wanted to know if Chris McDonough knowed a certain person. I don't know who that certain person is.
Thank you, Julia Valentine. Thank you so much. And guys, once again, before we get to Q Carla's question, if you hear a man, it is Jenna's husband. He's there. Say hi.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Say hi, Jenna's husband.
Hi, Jenna's husband.
No, I mean, I was trying to get him to say hi. Well, hi. Yeah, hi.
It's my husband. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So sometimes you might hear him comment when he's just like, like
he comments, and I'm sorry.
Oh, but no, like we would, if he wants to comment, I would love his experience too. So every time we hear that, that's from Jenna's. Somebody was asking me who the man was, and that's her husband. And I've talked to her on the phone, and sometimes he has, he's been a witness of, Jenna, you know, talking to Candace, and he's heard some things. So sometimes, occasionally, he'll like, you know, say something.
Yeah.
We have that in common too.
What was that?
We have that in common too.
Your husband also has heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, Sissy, no disrespect at all. I was just wondering, because I thought, you know, I thought that that's really what it was. And I could understand that. Prayer Garden, or not, Q Carlock says, thank you, Q Carlock. Says, Prayer Garden, can you help us understand why Dawn sent you that last clip to you, considering the context? Thank you, and thanks, Ziggy. So why did Dawn send you that clip that was him talking about Allie's daughter? Who, does she have a younger daughter? I thought her daughter was a teenager.
No, she's got a younger daughter than True. True's her older daughter. She has a daughter around Summer's age. And she from my understandings, she put the little girl into a psych ward so she didn't have to take care of her. Actually, the little girl is in some of the videos with Summer and them up there at the water hole. It's the little dark-headed girl that's running around with them, with H and the rest of them. That's Allie's daughter. But Donald did send some kind of a if Q doesn't he have a platform also? Isn't he a YouTuber? Or is that a she?
Yes, Q Carlock. Yes, she does. And then there's John Q.
Okay.
John
Yeah,
Q.
I
He
was
spells
getting
it
them mixed up.
CUE.
Right. If she wants, I could probably go over to hers and send her the chat thing of whatever he was talking about before that particular clip, and then I can send her the full clip if she wants it.
Okay, so you don't have you're not.
I'm on this one computer, and
So you're not able to look at your phone and just pull up your guys' conversation and just go through and just, you know, click this message, you know, play this message, you know what I mean? Like where you could probably mute here and just pick some that you listen to them first and just go through your phone. You could mute on here.
Yeah, if you just put the speaker of the phone close to the speaker on the computer.
Yeah, you could pull up your Facebook Messenger between you and Dawn, and you can mute here and then listen to a few of them that he's sent you and see if you can, you know, there is one that you want to play. But if he's sent you a lot of voice messages, Joy of Valentine, thank you.
Yeah, he did send a lot of messages, and
so what
that's where I messed up on these, is I didn't get the context that I needed. I didn't do the full thing.
Can't you just scroll through your conversation with your phone and just play them like normal?
I might actually. This phone that I'm using isn't even my phone.
But you don't have your Facebook messages on there?
I don't have my Facebook Messenger on this phone. No, I don't. It's somebody else's, and I would have to go through all of their stuff.
Because Julia Valentine said she said on here and online she was using Dawn. I don't which she was saying she was trying to get information out of them, which is fair. I mean, you know, I think that's
using Dawn.
That's what Julia said. She was saying that you said on here that you were using Dawn.
I was not using anybody. You know, I did stick around. You know, I did stick around and listen to more what they had to say and everything, as anybody would. I mean, who don't want to know what happened?
I know. I would.
Where did you play those other voice clips from?
I actually recorded them off of this computer. This computer I'm on right now with you. I took them. I went to my Facebook. and then I recorded them onto this phone, which I am using the video, to play them back to you right now.
Oh, so you can go on Facebook on your computer right now?
Yeah. On the one she's on.
Are you on the phone right now, or are you on your computer?
She said she's on the computer, right?
Yeah, I've got some something going on in the background here. Ziggy, can you mute me for a minute?
Yeah.
I appreciate.
Thank you, Glitter. Thank you, Morticia. I need to write this down in case she because I have to remember to tell your guys' comments in case they're gonna probably disappear by the time she comes back. But thank you so much, Morticia's capture moments. She just wants to say, Per Garden, hope you sent those voice clips to FBI.
I'm afraid she does too.
Yeah, I know. Like,
they should have been there yesterday.
I don't understand why they can't just be played, but
I don't know if anybody has any evidence to bring Summer home.
That's right.
I guess it's not our business if she doesn't want to, but you know what I mean? Like, she did tell people, like Glitter Queen says, Per Garden, you can play all the clips. You told us you had bombshells. Did you lie? We have been waiting. You can easily play these. It's 2021.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I'm trying to be respectful towards Per Garden stuff and not put her on the spot. But she did say she'd play some, and I don't know what would be there would be to hide as far as playing just Dawn's, voice clippings.
I don't have voice clips. Someone just asked if I have voice clips. I don't have voice clips. I have text and video chats. I don't have any voice clips.
Jenna has video chatted Candace like pretty much every single time. Is the too bad you don't have those recorded, but who?
No, I tried. I'm not gonna lie to you. I tried it, but on my phone it says screen record, so it only recorded the screen. It didn't record the sound.
Right, hey, that's what mine
said. Garden, did you want me to unmute you now?
Yes.
You can always mute yourself too. There's a way to mute yourself, like the microphone looking thing. You should be able to see somewhere. You could click it and it can mute you if there's something going on.
I don't see a microphone thing out here on mine. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I do see it now. It's down at the bottom. I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
Hey, have you sent all those voice clips to like the TBI and stuff that you have? Like,
some I have got together for actually my attorneys due to the threats and everything, and he's going to interact for me right now. So between everything, I did tell him about the place that you said was interested in talking with me, and he said go ahead and give them that call, and then they act like they didn't know what was going on. So he's like, just forget about it,
No, I know that the lady's number I gave to you is. Did you call the numbers I gave you and not just look up some number? I vetted. I mean, I don't know if you're like really scared for anybody.
No, I actually called the place, the place, the real place, and I asked, to speak with the names that you had given me, and
yeah, but did you call the phone numbers I gave you? They're personal cell phone numbers. Those are personal cell phone numbers.
I heard that, and my attorney said do not call personal cell phone numbers, to call the original place, and if they want to speak to me, then they shall get back with me. He said the personal cell phone numbers could belong to anyone.
Okay, well, let me mute real quick and call the lady. She's texting me real quick, and I want to see what phone number you're talking about.
I got some things going on in my background. I got to get off of here, so I'm going to have to shut down for the night.
All right. Well, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Hey, make sure you get a hold of those people. It's really important.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, that does not, I'm sorry, but that did not go the way it should have gone.
No, if she has proof, she needs to come forward.
What would be, she was put on the spot about showing these, and that's when it got to that point.
And this isn't even about YouTube. Like this needs to go to the
Yes.
FBI. This needs to
I
go to
gave her
TBI.
personal cell phone numbers of a very reputable search company.
And she needs to contact them.
Personal cell phone numbers. I vetted the information. I made them send me proof of who they were. They want to speak to her, and she has not contacted them.
I'm telling you, anybody that is withholding information that is covering for them too, they're going to go down when they go down.
That's right.
So if any of their friends are listening to this and y'all are hiding anything, believe me, y'all going to go down.
It makes me feel like what I think that she's hiding is she's afraid that it's going to come out that she was talking inappropriately to Dawn or something. And it's going to and it's like, who cares? I gave her an out.
Absolutely.
I gave her an out. I just said, say you were pretending to be in love with him or something so that, so that we can go over that hump and get past that. And it's like big deal. I think many people would understand it, even though some would be like, it's bullshit. He's married or whatever. Oh, well, like you were trying to get info from him. Just say that. I tried giving her an out, and I feel like that's why she won't play these messages, because there's something.
Absolutely.
There's something she's hiding.
I'm sorry. Like, I was trying to be respectful with her on panel because I was hoping she would show us. And it's like, you can't treat people bad and then expect them to share info with you, or, I was trying to get her to a point and just be like, yeah, I did. I might have told him, I might have let him on or whatever, because I have several people telling me this. I have screenshots. I don't know if it's really her. She uses, I don't know though. It's like she uses so many different names.
Exactly.
And it's tough to prove if it's really her, but everybody's saying it's her, but you can't really prove it because of all the aliases. Because in the screenshots I have, it's confusing. AF. You guys.
You can talk to me privately about that, Ziggy, because I did some digging, so we can try and figure out who is who. Okay. I came on tonight because Jenna asked me, and Jenna's point was very valid to me. What we're trying to do, we know that Dawn and Candace have talked to more than just us and Dawn and Prayer Garden, and we need everybody to speak out and to not be afraid. I, for the longest time, kept saying, but I don't have anything that's going to help find Summer. So, my information can only tell people more about their personalities and their relationships and my experiences, but that's not going to help find Summer. But we don't know until we all stop being embarrassed or afraid or whatever, and start opening up and coming together. We want this baby found.
Exactly.
That's the main objective.
And Lenny says, Prayer Garden, do you understand that Dawn told you complete, well-planned storylines? You can't claim truth and facts. You do not have facts or truths from a criminal and a psychopath narcissist.
Exactly. Right? That is so true.
Absolutely.
All we can do, and all you ladies can do, is tell what they told you. But you can't be like, oh, it's, this is true because this is what Dawn says, or this is true because this is what Candace says. We can repeat what you guys can repeat what they said, and we can try to decide whether or not it's truth or not, from other information that we know. But we can't believe that Dawn wasn't near the fairgrounds. Oh, another question somebody asked, which I had. Oh shoot. That I had pulled up here. It says, it's from Smoky Blue Days. It says, anyone, I'm far too broke to super chat, but the I don't even know how to pronounce it. Sorry, it's COCKE County Fair was in July of this year. I can't find any events for June 15th.
No, it wasn't, the fair wasn't going around.
It was, what'd you say, Jenna?
The fair wasn't there. That's where they were seen, like close to the area.
Yeah, they were close to the area.
Sorry, yeah, there wasn't a fair going on at the time.
Yeah, that was an important question that somebody's like, what were they supposedly doing at the fairgrounds? And they were just seeing, that's just a landmark area.
That's just an area they were seen at.
Yeah. Cindy says, Ziggy, my girlfriend is going to send you screenshots of Dawn talking to Sissy, and he says Sissy in the screenshots. Okay, Cindy, I'll be watching for the screenshots. I'm like so bummed that she won't just play these voice recordings. Why she should be able to scroll all the way back to the very beginning and start at number 1. Just hit play and keep going. Just as far as Dawn's, she doesn't have to play hers. What is he saying? Like, I love you and stuff in there, or talking? What is she afraid of? Why won't she play these? She's making it way more difficult than it is. It's like, we all know it's not that difficult.
Well, and the answer, her answer to turning everything over to authority, I mean, that's not right either. That's not right either. The answer should have been yes immediately. They got it.
Her attorney should have called those people. If she didn't want to call because she thought it was some kind of setup, like I'm trying to get her phone number or trying to figure out who she is or something. Well, her attorney could have called and vetted the person first. She could have used somebody else's cell phone to call them. Something. I don't even know. I'm right now. The lady is I want to be able to call him real quick, but I think.
Well, Jenna and I can answer questions if you want to do that.
I just text her and said, "Can I call really quick?" And if I can, then I'll mute out and I'll call her and see if there's a certain phone number for this company that I want to see if there's an actual. I don't even know if there's I would think that there's a phone number.
There should be an actual phone number, but the phone number that you gave her was to a specific
personal
person.
Cell phone numbers. And they are wanting to talk to her to try to, one, of course, is that smell she says she smelled.
Yeah, that's really concerning. I mean, that's more than Jenna and I have put together.
Exactly.
Okay. She said I can call her. So are you guys able to?
Yeah.
I can let Glitter Queen. Do you want to come up now? Glitter Queen, do you want to come up and co-host? I could put Glitter Queen up here. I'm
looking at chat right now, and they're not happy, and I can't say I blame them.
Well, why can't you just go through the very beginning? Play them. What is it there to hide?
Right.
There should be nothing to hide if she hasn't done anything wrong.
She should have just taken the out I gave her. And it makes her look like she did have something weird going on with Dawn. Why doesn't she just say, yes, I was trying to lead him on so I could get information? So they would have
I admitted it, Am I proud of myself? I don't know. If it would have helped find Summer, yeah, I would have been damn proud of myself.
Exactly.
I can't say that I wouldn't have done the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, but what I just don't know.
There was a good one in the chat talking about she doesn't want them to have her number, but it's okay for Benny to have her phone number. I believe that's crazy.
Benny and Dawn, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Again, I wouldn't even look at Dawn on video chat.
Mhm.
I like no. I would need some holy water or something.
Okay, so once Glitter Queen comes up here, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna contact that search company real quick that's trying to get a hold of her. I'm gonna ask about what she just said about calling and they not knowing who. I should have got a name. Well, no, I can't get a name. Sorry, I can't because that would probably out the company.
Someone made a statement. Turn this live over to TBI.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. Like every single one. Thank you, Glitter Queen.
No
For coming up.
problem, honey. No problem at all.
I knew that. Sorry that I didn't have you up earlier. I was planning on asking you if you wanted to do the live with me. Then we got, a couple extra people. And so, yeah, anyways, now that we're down one, especially the more controversial one, I figured it was safe to let you up here. And
it wouldn't have been a good idea with me and her.
That's what I was afraid of, to be honest. But
Yeah.
still, it was already a lot of people, and it gets kind of crazy. And I'm so bummed. So I need you to just take over for like 5 minutes while I call this lady and see what she says about what Prayer Garden said and see if that's even possible.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. Hi, Jenna.
Hi.
Hi, Lynn. How are you?
Hi. Good. How are you?
I'm well. Okay, so I'm sorry that you guys had to endure Prayer Garden, but we must go through it in order to weed through all the moving parts, right? So
exactly.
Absolutely.
I had to smoke a bowl after that. So anyway, let's see if we can get past that. I don't know. But so when you guys were communicating with Candace, did she ever talk about Summer at all? Like at all?
Very rarely. If I asked a question about Summer, she would answer.
Okay.
But she wouldn't bring it up first.
And you mentioned before, Jenna, that she was still buying things for her. Is that right?
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I think she was just buying things just to get things off of her, like say that she was innocent. Because, like I said, I went in there to try to find information on trying to help find Summer.
Right.
And in her mind, she was trying to play like she didn't know what happened to Summer. She thinks Dawn had something to do with Summer. So she was buying things. And that's my opinion, is what she was trying to do is make people think that she's innocent when she knows she's not.
Now
in my experience, Glitter Queen, when she was doing the scrapbooks, like she would pick up, she's doing one for each one of the kids. I thought originally that she was just doing one for Summer.
Okay.
But then she had later told me that she was doing one for each one of the kids. And she would show me like pictures that she didn't have online. And to be honest, like I teared up.
Sorry if you hear my son yelling. He's playing Call of Duty.
I've been there, done that. I get it.
Yeah, he's 15. He has his headphones on, and he really gets into the game. So
my son does too.
Those pictures, she sent them to you. You said
no. She would just pick them up and show me.
Okay.
And like there was times like I was tearing up, and she was just like non-emotional.
Right. Now, when she works on these scrapbooks, right, are you guys talking to her like where you could see her doing that? Or
yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so when you guys were doing that and in your conversations and observing that, did you ever notice her working more on one specific scrapbook than the others?
She was working mainly on Summers that I saw.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was mainly on Summers. That's why I thought originally that it was only one for Summer.
Mm-hmm. And when she was like putting things in the scrapbook, was it mainly like pictures or
Pictures, and then she had some scrapbook
Like
supplies,
stickers.
like puppy stickers and things like that.
Mm-hmm. And the pictures, were they just all different kind of age groups, or was it like mainly a specific age group, do you think?
No, all different.
It was
Okay.
all different, and it was like her of the boys, and then her with Don, and then
Yeah,
Summer with Candace.
And it was just all like family
Yeah,
oriented. It wasn't like, no, you know what I mean?
no, nothing,
Okay.
no red flags.
Okay.
No red
Somebody in
flags.
chat was asking if the sighting was near Bulls Gap, Tennessee.
that
Summer
that
with
sounds familiar,
Yeah, it sounds familiar to me too. I
but I
wonder.
don't know for
I think
sure. I
so.
just know I'm not familiar with that area.
Right. Me neither.
Is Bulls Gap where the Speedway is? Can somebody answer that? I'm looking at chat.
Okay.
I'm coming right back, y'all. I'm just gonna mute myself. I gotta use the restroom.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fine. Lynn, I do have a question for you, if that's okay.
sure.
Okay. When you were interacting with Candace, did she ever mention the sheds to you at all?
No,
Okay.
no. But early on, she was very quick to take me outside and show me exactly where Grandma's trailer is and how far it is from her front door.
Mm.
And the little Paw Patrol in the cactus. You know what?
Yeah.
What I've been saying right along, and it just kind of verified it to me a little bit. It's like there's a script,
Mm-hmm.
and they're sticking to this script,
Mm-hmm.
and I get so aggravated, and you're all probably gonna laugh at me, but like him saying he used to bring Summer candy every day. Okay, Don, what kind of candy?
Right. That's the
He's been
thing.
asked that over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
When he finally got pushed, he said Tic Tacs. Well, that's not really candy. That's breath
Right.
mint. If you have a child that you're stopping at the store every day and buying candy for, you should be able to say she liked Hershey bars or Skittles
Right. Exactly.
or Sour Patch Kids
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. He won't
Right.
even go off script to say that.
Right. Yep. When you how long were you talking with Candace for, if you don't mind me asking?
Between 6 and 8 weeks.
Okay.
And like I said, she's very likable. To talk to her, you would never think anything was off.
Right. Well,
I didn't expect to like her.
yeah, she should have been an actress.
Yeah,
But
but that wasn't clear until the Mary thing.
right. Yeah.
Once I heard the Mary thing, it was like, holy shit, my eyes
Well,
just
I'll
like
be
went.
honest with you. I think they fucked up big time when they did that, because they showed their cards quite a bit
Well,
when they did that.
absolutely. And
So,
something that I didn't get to say earlier is well, I know maybe I did, I guess, that she had called me and told me that Don was home and showed me his truck and all of that. I guess I think I did say that earlier.
okay, so you said that she called and told you Don was home and
Yeah,
showed you
she was
his
just
truck,
out of
and
the blue, just very insistent that Don was home. Did I want to see him? Here's
And
his
what
truck.
day was that?
This was the day that they pulled the scam on Mary.
Okay.
And then I heard everybody going crazy on YouTube saying that
Mhm.
he had been arrested.
Right.
And I was texting her and saying, is he really home? Are you okay? What is going on? And she's like, I told you, he's home.
Back.
Everything's fine. But she wouldn't say anything more than that.
Now,
And then that
her-
night, I'm sorry, go on.
no, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
That night, the call, Mary brought the call out. I believe it was on Chris's show. And I heard that and I was like, holy shit, like, you got to be kidding me. And then she
Yeah.
called the next morning and she was laughing.
Exactly. She was laughing.
Yeah.
She was laughing. And I said, what the hell made you do that?
Right.
And she said, well, we knew there was a leak and we didn't know if it was Mary or if it was Cher, but there was a leak. But now we know it's Mary.
Now, when you guys were speaking with Candace, did she ever confide in either of you girls about the accusations against Don with his stepsisters?
Yeah.
And what did she say?
She called them horrendous names.
Okay, so she doesn't think that he did it.
No, she doesn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure she knows, but she would not like admit that to me.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They have this really weird relationship. It's just, it's so hard to explain. Can you give me an
example?
Right on that. Well, yeah, like I said about the whole Mexico thing.
Right.
Like she jumped right on that and was willing to go there and even Google how far it was from her front step. But then the next day, I would say to her, did everything go all right last night? Like, was there any problems? And she would be in love with Donnie again.
Yeah.
That's the same thing she would do with me as well. Like one day she'd be like, I mean, it's really crazy. Like one day she'd be against him. The next day, it's like, no, he wouldn't do this. He wouldn't do this.
Right.
But
and how horrible people are to him.
Right.
It's
Do
like,
you guys
what?
know if she has put up Summer's toys? Like, did she put her things away?
Yeah, she put them away.
She did?
Very soon.
Okay. Do you know when roundabout she did that?
Like right after. She had to clean up the basement because they were supposed to start working on the house. And she had a couple of girls over there that was helping her clean. And she cleaned the basement completely up and put all of Summer's stuff upstairs in, like, I guess the arts and craft room.
Okay. And did she also put all the boys' things away too?
No, she didn't.
Okay. So just Summer's things. It wasn't like, a deep clean or, switching Summer from fall, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
No. But the house, the house, excuse me, the house was much cleaner.
Yeah, people were coming over there cleaning up the house.
I bet they were.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm probably loud a little bit though. I'm sorry.
They're saying it's hard to hear me. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like real quiet.
Huh. Okay. Is that better?
And I'm seeing some chat. The other thing I'd like to explain that maybe is a misconception.
Okay.
Dawn is mentally, I believe, in my opinion, Dawn is mentally and emotionally abusive.
Yeah.
Candace is the physical aggressor.
Yes.
Really? Please
Yes.
do elaborate on that if you can. Like, can you give me an
She's
incident you
not afraid
witnessed?
of them. It's not
Mhm.
it's like not a domestic violent situation.
Yeah. So did you ever witness her being physical with him?
I have.
You have?
She
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, when they was coming back from California, they went to
Mm-hmm.
his sister's house, and I left this out last time because I didn't want her to be like, "Oh, well, she just told a man just blocked me," but she blocked me anyway, so I'm gonna tell it.
To
So,
Candace's sisters, you said?
no, Don's sister, Don's blood sister.
Okay.
Um, they had stopped by on the way back from California to see her, and they were sitting at the table, and we was talking about something. They wanted me and my husband and my children to come up and visit, and he just all of a sudden just punches her. Well, she punches him back.
Oh, okay.
yeah, she's
Now,
not afraid of him.
No,
where did she hit him in the face or?
no, she hit him in the chest.
Okay, and when you know how when you're playing around with someone, you'll kind of like give them a tap, you know what I mean, on the arm or the chest, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now, there's a difference between doing that and being aggressive.
no, this was not a tap. I mean, you
Okay.
heard it. You heard
So
it.
she cocked her arm right back and flew right in then.
Exactly.
Okay. And what did he do after that?
Nothing. She had to get off the phone with me. She wanted. He asked her. He's like, "Are you gonna tell her?" And I was like, "Tell me what?" And she kept after that. She started like crying because he hit her. And
Where
she's
did he
like,
hit her at?
he hit her on the arm.
And this was before or after she punched him?
He hit her, and then she hit him back.
Okay.
But he wanted her to tell me something, and she wouldn't tell me. And she just says, "I'll just talk to you tomorrow." I was like, "Okay." And then he's like, "You're not gonna tell her?" And she's like, "I'll just talk to you tomorrow." And I heard Don say, "Wow," and the phone just hung up.
Yeah. And now, are you ladies familiar with Don being on somebody's live and he was wearing sunglasses inside the home?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know what kind of what do you know what or if anything he was under the influence of?
Cocaine. That's his drug of choice.
Cocaine?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we weren't talking at that time, so I can't say for sure.
Okay, you weren't speaking at that time, but you did see that?
Yeah, oh, I saw it.
Okay. Did you guys hear in that live video a woman speaking to Don? It would almost sound like somebody was on another phone on speakerphone.
Yes, and
Right.
didn't somebody say that it was them? Who was that?
I was just wondering if you did hear that, if you'd recognize the voice, like if it was someone that you guys maybe have heard at their house before, and they said, "Oh, that's so and so," or something like that.
I don't remember. I don't remember that one. That voice.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was just curious.
you could hear a voice, and somebody came forward and said they were on the phone with Candace when that happened.
Okay.
But I can't remember who it was.
Mm. Do you know if Don had a black eye that night?
No.
Okay. Now, as far as summer goes, and in your conversations with Candace, have you ever heard of Don refer to her as being in the present, or Candace, or do they refer to her as like past tense?
Past
Past,
tense.
never present.
Okay.
Don straight up told Candace there's no reason for her to even like buy things for her summer because she's not coming back.
Don said that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell you that I sent her pictures of a red truck.
Okay.
And there was a van parked next to it. And she didn't respond. The next day I asked her, I messaged her and asked her about it. She said that she was at church, but that wasn't the truck.
Yes, I'm back. I'm sorry. She's full of shit.
She didn't contact him, did she?
No, because if she, no, she
Can I go off on her yet?
Yeah, in a second. Let me explain something here.
Okay.
If she surely, when she contacted them, the number would have forwarded to one person. Now, if she contacted the wrong division, like I can't, you guys, I have to be vague in what I'm saying because I can't give out. I'm not allowed to say the name of the search.
That's fine. Yeah, that's
Don't ask. Don't, please don't ask me if it's this one or that one.
Yep.
If she contacted the wrong division, surely she would have. If she contacted the wrong one, surely she would. If she mentioned Summer Wells, they'd be like, you've contacted the wrong one. You have to call this one. And if she had contacted the correct one, then it would have been forwarded to the person. It automatically forwards to the man's cell phone number I gave her. She can star 67 her phone number and call these people. I don't understand what the holdup is here. And you guys notice that she left when I started questioning her about this.
Exactly.
Like, why? This is pissing me off, guys, like really bad. Why would you not want to? Would she think I'm setting her up with for something?
No, she's making herself look bad. Like she knows more than what she's telling to get this baby home.
Yeah, but she don't know shit. That's the thing, and she thinks that this is funny.
Well, why isn't she contacting them then?
I mean, if her sole purpose was to find Summer, she would do anything to find Summer.
Yeah, anything.
So I don't know. At the same time, I was also asking her, well, why can't you go back and just scroll up through your conversation with Don and start at the top and just play his messages? Like, you don't have to play your own. I gave her an out, a way to explain herself out of, anything that might sound like they were in any type of weird relationship. She should have taken that and but I'm going to watch this back and I'm going to see exactly when she decided she's going to leave. Was it had to do with the, search company thing, me asking her about that? Because guys, I emailed her literally like, I don't know, at least 5 times to contact these people. She never emailed me back an answer. It's like, I kept mentioning it. So yes, I brought it up. I asked the search company, I said, can I ask her while live? Like, how can I do this without keeping this confidential or whatever? They just said, don't mention the name of the company.
Well, I think it started with the search company because she was like, hang on, I got background noise, blah, blah, blah. And then after, I was sending in those super chats, me and Hukana, asking her, serious questions that she has already answered, but then changed her answer to for, the 3rd time. You know what I mean? And we also wanted them recordings that she said that were bomb cells.
She shows us a recording of a machinery, some machine playing. That's what she has
that was weird. That was really weird.
She even admitted she has tons of voice clips from Don Wells. Like, why? And when asked if she showed the TBI or, she said some. I don't understand why she can't just play them. What's the hide?
Yeah, well,
there should be nothing to hide.
Unless there's some type of, unless it's true, unless the rumors are true that I've been told by a few different people that she is the one.
I mean, even so, like, you could play that up and be like, he was trying to come on to me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We don't give
Or
a
you could
fuck,
be like,
though.
I was
That's
trying
the
to get
thing.
information.
We don't
You
care
know?
about that, though.
No, we don't care.
We don't give a fuck. All we want is information regarding Summer Wells and what
That's
could
it.
maybe be helpful.
I
Even
don't
if
care
it's the
if there was
tiniest
some.
bit.
I don't care if there was some inappropriate relationship.
Right.
You know, she's making it weird by constantly denying it,
Exactly.
and then not.
Yeah.
You know, she's making it weird.
to find this baby, if I thought for a minute Candace was gay, I would have come on to her. You know,
Right.
like,
I know,
I don't give a
right?
shit.
Yeah, exactly. But
You
Prayer
know,
Garden,
like,
she gets up here playing like a game, and this is not a game.
No,
this
it's
is not
not.
a game.
This is about a 5-year-old little girl.
That deserves to be brought home.
Exactly.
Ziggy, there's a couple of people that have been saying in chat that they've emailed you.
Okay, yeah, I'm
You
checking
might
my
wanna-
emails now. I have a RAS Illusion supposedly said, you know what would be hilarious if she played all her phone clips and then Ziggy got a copyright strike from the footage it is taken from. Busted.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
RAS Illusion, I wouldn't get a strike for Prayer Garden playing her own voice clips that she got from Don Wells. So
right. Yeah, it's not
So,
it.
I mean, I'm sorry. You can keep dreaming about that.
And honestly, like, the only valuable thing that could have come from Prayer Garden, if it was like real, is that smell, right? That's why we honed in on that. But if she had the nerve, and I swear to God, if she had the nerve to get up here and put a lie out like that, like.
But if there was a smell in the wall, don't you think they would have found that by now?
You would think. I don't know. Like, she said it was at a job that Don had he was doing. I'm not sure, like, if it was a home. I don't even know.
Well, he was working in Jonesboro when Summer got missing.
At the Meadows.
Right.
Yeah.
Hakuna, I'm sorry, I did not see your. I don't think I saw your super chat. You said Prayer Garden said she's talked to Don every day up until now, but last week she said she stopped talking to him. Why did she lie, and why is she still talking to him? I don't know if she's still talking to him, but Benny was talking to her last night. Well, she said she didn't answer the phone.
I'm pretty sure she's still talking to him, probably trying to get back with him.
Well, yeah, because she said on here, up until, she said from the time Summer went missing up until now, she stopped talking to him. And she's also stated that she was talking to him while they were in Hollywood because she had to say, you guys were oh so wrong. But she told me that she stopped talking to him 2 weeks ago. They weren't at Hollywood for 2 weeks ago. Well, or whatever. It was based on the time when she first said that.
I mean, according to Jenna, they were. She thinks that they were at California for a few weeks, but
the panel before they went to Hollywood, you know, they recorded it, then held it for a minute, and then released it.
Right. But she told me that she stopped.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. She told me she stopped talking to them before they went to Hollywood.
Well, she just said that she was talking to him while he was up there,
right?
But yeah,
right. That's my point. She thinks we're stupid. We're not. I take notes. This is not a game. I take notes, even if it is 1:30 in the morning.
Because Don and Candace was too busy having fun with each other. He wasn't on the phone like he was back at home.
Right. Yeah.
I thought somebody was sending me a screenshot of. Yeah, somebody said that Lady Freya says that she doesn't have recordings, that those were from when he was either on Voices or Benny's channel. As far as the interview thing, like the one where she was saying, like everybody said they thought it was from an interview.
Yeah, I swear that was on Share. I swear he said that on Share.
Love you too, baby.
Oh wait, hold on. I got a bunch of screenshots. Ooh, this might be good. I can't.
Are you good, Zach? Because my phone's dying.
Yeah.
So I should probably get
Thank
down
you for
and
coming.
charge it.
Thank you for coming up for a short time.
No problem.
Taking over. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem. And thanks for answering my questions, girls. I'm sorry if
Are you welcome?
a certain way. I just I guess I have a way of doing it, but it's no ill intent or harshness or anything. I just I'm in a zone.
I didn't feel that way at all.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. And it was helpful. So
well, thank you.
Good.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Cassie Roku. Okay, so I did have somebody send me a bunch of screenshots. And I guess we can, let me go through, make sure I can share all these without it giving away any really personal info. I wonder how to make it so you guys could see them good enough though. There's a lot.
Yeah, Julia
Balaton
said she sent you 2.
Julia, yeah, she sent me a bunch of them. Julia, so I can show all these. Is that okay? I think that she's obviously.
Yeah, she just said in chat that she sent. Okay. I guess 2 different emails.
I don't know how to pull these up where you guys can see them. So I will show them, but you might not be able to read them very well because. Hold on. I'll show you why. It won't go any. I'll just have to read them to you guys for now, and then because this is just the fastest way to go about it. Okay, so I got a bunch of screenshots, and you can't really see them very well, and there's no way to make them bigger while they're in my email. Unfortunately, even when I go like this and try to go like this, it doesn't work. But this is the fastest way to do this.
Ziggy, can I say something quickly while you're doing that?
Or yeah, go for it. Sorry, I was talking when the mic was muted. Sorry about that. Go.
Tiffany Marie, I see you're in chat, and I'm seeing a whole lot of people saying that Prayer Garden is over at Doug's right now. Could you check that?
Like she's on panel?
Yeah.
She's over at whose?
And people are saying check your Discord, Ziggy. Over on Doug's channel.
I have no clue who that is.
He's Thanks. Which that's great. If she's over there, he'll probably tear her a new one if that's true. No, I don't see her up there.
Someone said she's backstage.
He's gonna say let's let her continue that. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Let's not stop that from happening if that's gonna happen, because that's gonna be good, guys. If she really goes up there. I'm just saying, he'll be much more blunt than I am, and so yeah, I'll check I don't know what's in Discord, but these screenshots I think are going to be really interesting that we have up. Prayer Garden is, yeah, somebody said Cindy. Oh, okay. So thank you, Spirit Seeker. She's been messaging me, and she says that somebody in the comments says Cindy said Prayer Gardens is waiting to go on panel at No Thanks Investigates with Doug and Josh from the lab, but she won't show herself, so he won't let her. Yeah, when you go over to Doug's, you have to show your camera or you have to show yourself for him to let you on panel. So, because I remember her saying that she was going to wanted to go over there on panel when I went over there one time, but they were asking people to show their face, so she didn't do it.
Why doesn't she want to show her face?
I have no idea. I guess she's really, I don't know if she's just really paranoid. I don't know why. I know she seems very paranoid about, and that's why I was giving her kind of like some benefit of doubt as far as with these, whatever not showing whatever she has with Dawn and being, I don't know. I thought she acts afraid of Benny and stuff, doxing her. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Was it Benny she was afraid of? I thought it was Dawn that was threatening.
Benny and Dawn, because Benny, like you saw, she showed me a screenshot where he contacted her yesterday, and Benny had a live where he was trying to dox her and figure out who she was. So these are the screenshots right here that I have up. This is what I was trying to figure out, if Sissy was actually this Denise lady, which I wouldn't think is her real name because she uses a lot of fake names.
Exactly.
Well, I came out and asked her tonight if she was Denise.
Yeah, no, I heard you.
She said no.
Yeah, so she says it's not her, but let's read these and see if anybody says that, calls her Sissy. So, this doesn't have a last name or anything, so I'm not doxing her, and also it's probably a fake name anyways, because I've seen about 2 or 3 other names that she uses that are completely different than this. I mean, what she's emailing me from is completely different from what she uses on YouTube. And then she has the Isabella Bible, and it's just, she goes by lots of different names.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm allowing, showing this, because it just says the first name, and also it's probably not really her name anyways. If this is even her, but let's read. So whoever she was chatting with, I don't know who she's chatting with in these screenshots. And thank you. I think it was somebody named Julia that sent me this for sending these. I have tons of them. They had a conversation, it looks like, with this Denise lady. And we'll see if we can figure out if it's actually Sissy. This says, the lady says, he must have misunderstood. And then yeah, he must have. It was miscommunication. And then this Denise lady says, yeah, did they find anything today? And then the other person says some things. Hey, is this Julia in chat? Can you guys spam the chat when you see if she will explain these screenshots a little bit? Like who they're talking to? Like who this Denise lady's talking to? He dropped her the link, says Vibes. So yeah, if you guys can explain who this is supposed to be between. Those messages were with Dusty. See, that's the thing. Like, Sissy is really against psychics, so that would be hard to believe, but...
Yeah, Denise was with Dusty.
No, you can't. I already explained, Spirit Seeker. I cannot make the picture bigger.
She's talking to a psychic named Dusty.
Is that what Julia said?
Yes.
Okay. See, I can barely read it. Unfortunately, it will not go any bigger at all. If I did that, I have to go by one, opening them individually, and that would take forever. I mean, I can try. If you guys, I can do it one by one. It's going to take here. I can see. Let me see. Okay, we could try it like that.
Oh, all right. I just humped my horn. Trying to wake up the whole neighborhood.
Okay, so here we go.
Julia said she can send them through Messenger.
Oh, this is good. It's fine. It says, so supposedly this says Dawn Wells and Sissy. It says, so Dawn saying, was there anyone? Oh no, it was okay. So supposedly, I shouldn't say Sissy because right now it doesn't. It says Denise, so I don't know for a fact this is actually Sissy. So right at this time, but it says, this Denise lady says, was there anyone you owed money to or that maybe has vanished from your life since Summer got taken? And then Dawn says, borrowed 50,000, LOL. And this Denise lady says, you did? From who? I wish somebody would loan me some money. So I could get my own place to live. Okay, so see, then
right. These are the ones. This is going to lead up to the Mexican cartel, I believe.
Okay, so I wonder if these are going to prove that it's actually Sissy is actually this lady. Hopefully, but this Denise lady says, LOL, yeah. Dawn said, well, actually, this is, I guess, supposed to be Dusty. Okay, this is supposed to be Dusty. Says, did he ask questions about me? And this Denise lady said, he is talking his ass off to me. And Denise says, no. And then Dusty says, good. What did he say? And okay. Denise says he started making jokes about it, saying, I think they are on to me. And then Dusty said, the fuck? And then Denise said, I couldn't figure it out. Yeah. And then Dusty said, he blocked me. And then Denise said, and talking about finding stuff at volunteer. I don't know what that means. And then Denise says, he's so fucking drunk, LOL. And then Dusty says, LOL. And then this Denise lady says, but I found out he owes money. He borrowed 50,000 from someone and owes them it back. And then it looks like she sent screenshots. Okay.
Yeah, this is the exact conversation that I sent to Candace when Candace looked up the.
And did Candace tell you this is Sissy or?
No, Candace knew that he was talking exact words as a quote. That fucking bitch, Denise Mitchell.
Oh, okay. So, but see, I'm trying to figure out if this is actually really, Sissy. Then this Denise lady says, Dusty, why does he think Summer was with Dawn in the Dollar General? Why does he think Summer was with Dawn? What? And then Dusty says, who? And it says, and then Denise said, Ernie. He kept saying it today on live, asking if they were sure Summer was with Dawn buying cleaning supplies at the. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me open this one. Now here's where he's confessing his love to whoever this lady is. So right here, Denise is sending screenshots to, I guess, Dusty saying, and then the screenshots it says, I can't read that. It's so blurry. I can't want on the. Unfortunately, there's like these volume things over it, so you can't see everything. But Dawn says, "Don't know you, and feel like I love you." And then this Denise lady says, like, and it's blocked off. And then Dawn says, "No, seriously, And then the lady says, yes, like, and Dawn says, okay. And then she says, I'm 65 in December. It looks like what it says. 65 in December. Let me see. I'm going to scroll through and just play the ones that are look like good ones. Here we go. So here's this Denise lady sending more screenshots to, it looks like Dusty. And it says, Dawn says in this screenshot, I want to. And then the lady says, well, I'll listen anytime you need to talk or just to bullshit. And Dawn says, okay, sorry, I feel your heart. And then the lady says, you got to work tomorrow. And Dawn says, me too. So what? And then it says, that's sweet of you to say. Let's see what else there. Yeah, I would really like to know if this is really does anybody know? Is anybody saying in the comments, like I can't see the comments right now, but is anybody saying in the comments like if Sissy went up on Doug's panel?
They said that she got booted off.
Yeah, they said that she got booted off, and Chris Rum is saying to look at the email from her, please.
Okay.
Him.
Okay. So here's a I think we've seen this one maybe. It says it was not cash if what it was in cocaine. It was Mexican mafia. He only owes 20,000 more. I believe him because my son got caught up exactly like that several years ago, and they were threatening to kill his family. He said they don't know who he really is, and they think he's just effing white, but he's got a 12 gauge ready for them.
And this is exactly what Candace flipped out over and believed.
Yeah, and see, and that makes me feel like, though, I'm wondering if this is really Sissy, though, because she was just up here, completely, laughing about the money, owing money and stuff like that. So I don't know, like, what to believe. Unless
I don't know. She seems to believe everything Dawn says. And Dawn is so scripted. Everything he says, he's got a script. And that's how he can pass a lie detector test, because he's got his mindset, and everything he talks about is so his voice is so monotoned. So I don't know if y'all ever noticed how he talks so one-toned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And let's see here.
Yeah, so. Dusty was the one that that put all these screenshots out, because her and this Denise Mitchell had a fallen out, and that's why they're blocked. That's why you get the blocked. But that was another like red flag with Don. He's on his page posting about religion and God and Juanita and everything else, and that psychics were evil, but yet Don was all over Dusty's page. All over Dusty's page.
Exactly. I remember that. I remember seeing him on her page.
We are trying to look through these screenshots, see if there's any proof that maybe this lady is, where. Okay, so here, this one says what they do. They front the cocaine to Don. When he sold it, he would pay them their cut. Undoubtedly, he took it all, and now they are pissed. The same thing happened to my son with marijuana, so I know firsthand what these people are capable of. Dusty, don't tell anyone of this out. I'm sharing not with Ernie, but only you two. I need to keep his trust. Okay. And then here's one where she starts saying that whoever this lady is starts saying that she's got Don's trust. Like it says he thinks he loves me, and Candace is a bitch. LOL, that's funny. Don't tell him, please. I'm trying to gain his trust. And then Dusty says, I won't. You need to record his convos with you. Well,
Chris Rum says, look at what he sent you.
Okay. All right, let me pull up this last screenshot real quick, and then I'll check my email while you guys look at this. Well, I can't pull. See, I'm going through these screenshots. So let me see if there's anything else that needs to be. Then I need to. Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing there that proves that Sissy is who.
Right.
I don't know what this is, but I'm going to show this one too. Hold on. Real quick. Going to get these ready. And let me look at my inbox that. Okay, Sissy just emailed me and said, is that who I'm supposed to be looking for an email for? Because that's the only email I have. It's from Sissy?
No, Chris.
I'm sorry, I meant
Chris, I don't have an email from you. Make sure you put at mail.com. It's Ziggy333 at mail.com. Not Gmail.
The
Okay.
lab said bring Prayer Garden back over here.
The lab said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh
wants to take her back, is what you're trying to say. I don't know if she's mad, but she just emailed me and she wanted to, hey, I'm not calling you a liar, Prayer Garden. I'm just saying that I'll send your email to the right place and see, and I will definitely apologize if they're like, oh, can you email me and tell me when you contacted them? But I'm going to send this. I'm going to send this to the lady, her email, and see what she says. She said she did not get booted off any place. She said Doug is calling for me to come up. So she wanted to let us know that. So anyway.
I thought she had background noise and had to go.
Yeah, right?
That's what she said.
What was it that she was? I wonder why she decided to leave so urgently then. If she had to go because of, yeah. Anyway, so the sneeze lady says, he said they don't know who he really is and they think he's a effing white boy, but he's got a 12 gauge ready for him. He said at 17 when he was in prison, he was he is guzzling that whiskey. I don't know, restraint out of the bottle, or probably means straight out of the bottle.
Probably straight out of the bottle, yeah.
Candace is passed out. And then,
someone said those are from Lizzie's channel. Do the disclaimer, Ziggy.
Yep.
Oh, that's not from Lizzie's channel. But yeah, it's definitely fair use.
And Chris said they emailed you again.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely fair use. But I got this. Where I don't know what these are from. That somebody sent me. Here, I'll pull them up. But we can read through them together and see what they are. Have you guys seen these? Whatever this
No.
is. It says, I don't even know what this is, but it says why am I doing this? Because one, Denise is vindictive. Okay, is this something from a post from Dusty or something? One, Denise is vindictive, and two, I and the team knew Don moved Summer from the volunteer tracks. He got scared and called me to milk me for info. I watched a physical fight between Candace and Don. Don did not hit Candace, but Candace knocked the shit out of him in front of me. I saw it. We have the transcripts. Yes, they were drinking. Candace called me every dirty word in the book and told Don he was going to jail because I know. That's something that she's told me she said.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they do that.
And they do.
Yeah, they go back and forth telling each other they're going to go to jail.
That's something that I thought she said she was on the phone when this happened. That's like, is this supposed to be Sissy on this? Is this supposed to be Sissy? I want to know where this is from. He got scared and called me to milk me for info. I watched a physical fight happen between Candace and Don. Don did not hit Candace, but Candace knocked the shit out of him in front of me. Now, she's never told me that about knocked out the shit out of me in front of him. I saw it. We have the transcripts. Yes, they were drinking. Candace called me every dirty word in the book and told Don he was going to jail because I know. She was scared and threatened. I had two face-to-face calls with Don, recorded and transcribed. Both nights drunk and both nights talking about God. Then he called me and said he found a blue bin at his road. He and Candace proceeded to show me a blue bin with a baby doll in it. They laughed evil and said, I'm fucking with you. That night I got to...
Oh, I know who that's from.
What is this?
I can't say her name out loud. I have to message you with that, but I've talked to her.
Okay, so this is not Sissy then.
That's not Sissy.
Okay. They laughed evil and said, I'm effing with you. That night, I got to meet Candace and her fake hollow tears. She was drunk, passing out, and rambling about a sexual predator in a white van. The convo was never about Summer. It was about to see how close I was. This is one reason why I stopped sharing the info on the outside, because people are more worried about reward money and not finding Summer.
And that's the truth.
Here is the full truth, and this person became vindictive. Want the shit pot stirred? Well, it's been stirred. Checkmate, Don, Candace, and Denise. All thieves and liars lay together and play the same game. Go ahead and share, y'all. Hopefully, Jay for Justice will reach out to me about the true truth, not the half truth.
Well, let's put Jay for Justice right out of it, and Jenna, you reach out to them and have her come on.
I don't know if she'll come on or not, but I know who that is.
So this is also Dusty, it looks like. Hey, y'all, you ready to ruffle some feathers? I told y'all, but I had to be careful. This person, Denise, was blocked from my Facebook for being a blabbermouth to other psychics, causing drama and interfering between me and Don's convos. When I cut her off, she ran with what she had. This is the full convo about Don between me and Denise. Why am I doing this? Because one, Denise is vindictive, and two, I and the team knew Don moved Summer from the volunteer tracks. Oh, okay, so we've already read this.
Yeah, it just shows you who it is. And Dusty did give Don money. I mean,
So, but we still don't know if that other lady's Sissy, huh? There's some things that make me think. Oh, okay, Cincy. Okay. There's some things that make me think it's her, and then but there's a lot that makes me not think it's her, so I don't know. I don't have an email from anybody. So somebody said that they emailed me, but I don't have.
Who is Josh? Josh said he wants to come up.
Okay. Are you sure?
Is he gonna be bad mouthing me? Is he the one that comes? It's fun. I mean, he can say what he wants
I
to say.
can't see Josh ever talking bad about. No,
he's fine. He can come up. I'm good.
Doug and Josh want the link.
I don't know, Josh.
Well, I hope Josh doesn't badmouth anybody because I really like him.
No,
I don't know who Josh is.
Oh, he's the lab. He's
okay. I've watched his.
Doug would be probably the one that would badmouth if any, but I don't think he
No,
would.
I mean you can bring them up. It's fine.
Okay. I don't think so. Okay, so this link is for Doug and Josh only, please, right now. Just for now, okay. So here's the link. So are they not live right now? Is Doug not live? So how is he going to come up? He's live, so how would he come up?
I don't know. Someone said Josh wanted to come up.
Well, Josh, yeah, but I think Doug's live. Hey, thanks for coming up.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
What were you scared I was going to come on and be mean or something? I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't think you would. No.
What am I going to be mean about?
I don't know. I've had people call me drug dealer. Everything.
Well, you're exposing yourself to a lot of people.
I know.
That's just what's going to happen. You should see how many emails I get a day. Psychotic stuff.
Yeah. No. Is Doug
we were trying to get Prayer Gardens over to call her on her bullshit.
She won't come up?
No, of course she won't come up.
I think it's because you guys are making her show her face. If you don't make her show her face, she'll come up.
Well,
that's what she told me.
This is an interview with a vampire. You got to show your face.
But I mean,
no,
yeah, she got mad because she left. Well, actually, I can't say that she got mad, but I have a feeling she got mad because I started questioning her. Nobody start guessing which search company it is because I'm not going to tell you, but I was contacted by a search company who's trying to get a hold of Prayer Garden, and I'm not allowed to say which one right now, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to say, but anyways, they're trying to get a hold of her and she won't contact them. She, I don't know why, but she just emailed me and said she did call a number. I sent that to the lady I'm speaking to from that company to see. I'm waiting for a response back, but she would not call the numbers I gave her. She had to search. She searched online for the phone number. And even if she did that, it would have been forwarded to this one guy. So yeah. Anyways,
does Josh know why it's important for Sissy to contact these people?
Oh yeah, AB was the one that was dogging me. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm sorry.
Does Josh know about the odor?
No, I don't.
She said that she was on the phone with Don when he was when one of the workers in the background was complaining about a really strong odor and said it smelled like death in there.
So somebody said that to her?
She was on the phone with Don when he was at work.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the workers came in and was complaining how bad it smelled and said it smelled like death in there. And I don't know. She said that do you want to, Jenna and Lynn, do you know the story? Like,
no, I mean, I don't. I just know that if it was a odor in there of death, somebody would have already checked it out.
Yeah. So Lynn, have you heard this story at all?
Just the other night on your channel.
So do you remember specifics? Because I don't know any more specifics.
Just that the guy kept saying that it smelled like there was something dead in this house that they were working on.
And they were trying to, and the guy was wanting to search around or something, and I don't know, or something. And Dawn kind of distracted him, or supposedly, I don't know, but this search company is trying to get a hold of her, and there's something else too they wanted to ask her about, but I can't remember. It might have it wouldn't have had to do with the fair, the sighting at the fair, because but that was the main thing, I think, because they were trying to find where this place was at. Now, Pergarden claims that she has contacted the TBI about this. And I really hope so.
I honestly don't think she has.
I'm wondering, because now we asked her, did she share all these voice clips? Because she told everybody she was going to share some shocking voice clips and stuff because she was done with Dawn, and everybody's been waiting. She kind of ghosted there for a few days because she got mad because she was kind of accused of having an inappropriate relationship with Dawn, and it upset her. So she kind of ghosted, and then she decided to come back, but she was supposed to show all this stuff, and she promised everybody. And she came on here and she played a voice clip, or a clip that was of some kind of machinery, it was really, I don't know, that was really silly. And then the other voice clip, many claim it's not actually a voice clip, that it's a clip from an interview that was on, that it wasn't something that he said to her, that it was something from an interview done on like Shares or one of those places. So I said, well, why don't you just start scrolling through your phone and just, start top and just play his voice clips? And I gave her out even. I said, did you, because it sounded like she was worried about what would come out in these voice clips or whatever. I said, I thought, well, maybe she did pretend to be with Dawn, because I've seen some voice or some screenshots of somebody who was doing this. People are telling me it was her, but she's used so many fake names that I can't prove it's her, and she's denying it. And I said, well, were you just pretending to be in love with him to get information? Because I said, I saw a screenshot where some lady was saying that. Was that you? And she denies. I was trying to get her out. But anyways, she left abruptly and said she couldn't talk because there was something going on in the background. I have no idea what she was talking about. But it was at the time when we brought up the search team that are trying to get a hold of her. And also when we were trying to listen to these recordings, these voice recordings that she said she was going to play. I don't understand why she couldn't just scroll. It's super easy. Just like Glitter Queen said, it's 2021. She was on her computer. She wanted to say, oh, I don't have Messenger on my phone.
But she tried to say she was on somebody else's phone.
Yeah.
But what was she playing the other ones off of? That's what I was wondering.
I guess she recorded it. Like, I have no idea how she did that. She recorded it, and then they weren't anything of any substance.
No.
One was about actually Allie. Dawn saying something about Allie's daughter, youngest daughters, and it wasn't even any. I just wanted her to go through and play them all. I thought that would be interesting to hear, but I think she's afraid for some reason what would come out from them. And I don't know. That's what we have to think when you're being, kind of you.
Hey, Ziggy, really fast. Can I ask Jenna a question?
Yeah, please.
Jenna, so you were friends after Summer went missing with Candace, right?
Yes, correct.
And so is that friendship just burned now? Like,
it's gone.
Did she contact you?
She contacted me after that. I sent the screenshots to Ziggy. She told me not to tell nobody that grandma was back. And she sent me the screenshot. She sent me a message saying that I lied to her, that I'm not her friend, which my whole intentions from the beginning was to find Summer.
Yeah. Okay. I understand that.
And she, I'm friends with her on all of her Facebook accounts.
How many?
So she has like 3 or 4 of them.
That's weird.
So I messaged her on another one, and she sent something back to me, said, you told everybody about our conversations. So I just basically just went off.
Does she have new teeth?
Yeah, she has new teeth.
How did she get those?
She told me Dr. Phil paid for it. It was $10,000 to get paid done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are they
And then
veneers? Oops, go ahead, love.